Point of Luck, they're ready. Set for a start. Favourite drawn toward the outside of the field. They're off. First to get going, Dandy's Gem won the break from ALMAYA. Driving Ford Opal Tango shortly after. Going up in advance of My Monster. West Coast Express settles on the inside of Authoritative. The favourite's gone right back and settled second from last. Only had Diesel and Dirt behind it. Up in front of those, Only Us, Classic Turn, Point of Luck. Over into the back they travel. Dandy's Gem shows the way in the early part of proceedings. Going to the 1300, Dandy's Gem a length and a half clear. Opal Tango running second. ALMAYA third, the rail. A length and a half away then in the clear, My Monster. 1 3/4 further back, West Coast Express down on the inside of Authoritative. They're followed after a length and a half, Only Us, as they start the run out onto the Swan River side of the course. 1,000 to go. Further back in the field came Classic Turn, and the last trio included the favourite, Startling Star, outside of Point of Luck, and dropping out the back, Diesel and Dirt. Dandy's Gem shows the way. 800 left to go. Dandy's Gem 3/4 of a length in front, Opal Tango. ALMAYA third. They look as though they're going along at a good even gallop throughout. My Monster fourth. Followed further back, West Coast Express in the white silks down on the inside of Authoritative. They're followed after a length and a half to Only Us. A further two, Classic Turn. Well back in the field, Point of Luck, Startling Star giving the leader about 7 lengths head start, coming towards the home turn. About to get going to the outside. Diesel and Dirt's a clear last. They turn now at the top of the home straight. Dandy's Gem a length and a half, Opal Tango. The outside, Authoritative runs on. Behind them, ALMAYA looking to work off the heels of the leader, Dandy's Gem. Startling Star still a fair way from them. ALMAYA's gone up to Dandy's Gem. ALMAYA takes the lead now. ALMAYA kicks away about a half a length, 3/4 Dandy's Gem, and it's ALMAYA. ALMAYA wins it from Dandy's Gem. Third, Authoritative. From on the rail, West Coast Express, Startling Star took a day to wind up. Behind them, Opal Tango. Classic Turn next in, followed by My Monster. Only Us, and the two greys back there together with each other, Point of Luck and Diesel and Dirt. ALMAYA's the winner for trainer Mac Hall. Number 4, he at least enjoyed a really good run, economical run throughout, and Brad was able to get the gelding off the fence to challenge the pacemaker Dandy's Gem. Startling Star was labouring back in the field, just grinding, and had no impact. ALMAYA certainly did, and ALMAYA 12 into 9 delivers a nice victory for the Mac Hall stable. Brad Parnham with another winner here this afternoon. Authoritative will be third home in front of West Coast Express, and back there about 6th you'll find the favourite Startling Star in 1:53.60. Well, they looked as though they were going much steadier than that time would suggest. 1:36.60, but they appeared on the face of it as though they were going much steadier. A neck 2 1/4 the margins. The winners by ALMAYA from My Romeo, owned by Ms. W. Lang, prepared by emerging young trainer Mac Hall, and Brad Parnham in the saddle, enjoying a good day. Second home, number 5, Dandy's Gem, Machino Mare from Miss Dandy, prepared by Ambrosia Lee Altieri, ridden by Chloe Azapati. Give back as a very good sight, knocking on the door. And Authoritative third by Extravagant from Morning Mist for owner trainer Tara Itzstein, ridden by Braden Garth. We go to race 6, the GTT Ventures Trophy over 1500 at 4:27, and the race is clear of any changes. Well, Mac Hall was very quick getting down into the winners' enclosure, and he's now joining Lockie Taylor after the victory of his gelding ALMAYA.
Thanks, Darren, and he gave the punters a really good push pre-race in regards to what went wrong last start and hopefully how it would transpire today as Mac joins me once again. Mac, congratulations on the win. This horse, his form this preparation hasn't been great, but he has been a fairly consistent horse for you throughout his career.
Yeah, he has, Locke. I mean, apart from last start, he hasn't run too many real bad races. He just finds it hard to win, and he travelled like the winner all the way then, and even then I still thought he probably could have put him away a bit easier. He hit the front and just sort of think about it, but hopefully he can go on with it now after getting a result like that.
He sounds like the type of horse that you don't have a great deal of confidence with in running. At what stage did you feel like he was the winner?
Probably about 50 from home. Honestly, he pulls up, he really does, and yeah, I just hope that can sort of teach him to find the line, because he's had a lot of runs where he's loomed like the winner, and then sort of the last 50 he just gives it away. So, yeah, hopefully that brings him right on.
I'm sure a soft run just in behind the speed, the run he had today, that has to help.
Absolutely, yeah, it was a peach of a ride. I mean, didn't really give Brad too many instructions, sort of just ride him like a bit of a suck and look for runs. And when he was still jogging on the corner, I thought, oh, he's got him in the right spot here, and yeah, he did the job.
Battlefleet, he's been quite the handful throughout his short career under your care to date. Can he run a race at odds in the next?
I hope so. He's drawn a little sticky. I would have liked to see him draw a bit lower. We've had a lot of problems with him, and a lot of work's gone into him. So we'll be putting him in the race a bit more today, and whatever he does, he'll improve from. But yeah, he'll be rolling forward.
Fingers crossed. Well done here.
Thanks a lot. Cheers.
There's Mac Hall after the win of ALMAYA. The stable is absolutely flying at the moment, as we touched upon on Saturday afternoon. Scotty, Mac has always done a wonderful job with his horses at the outer provincial and country areas, but it's been great over the last 5 days to see him get reward for effort with 2 winners in town.
Certainly is, and it could be, well, 3 winners in a week, because Wembanyama, as you say, will be awfully hard to beat. And I agree with Mac, having looked at those nominations yesterday when they dropped at 3 o'clock. That was a very thin old graduation mile. Probably doesn't even run into anything with as much ability as Lynchpin, who he beat last week. So a wonderful opportunity for the stable to really start to make a name for themselves. 4, 5, 1 and 11. ALMAYA wins his second race at about his 15th or 16th career outing. Bradley Parnham jumps aboard for the first time today. Thoughts on ALMAYA?
Yeah, look, it was a nice win. He did tell me pre-race that the horse is better with a real soft run, so I was actually happy to get to the fence because I was following a good one anyway, and I was just doing no work throughout, and yeah, sort of was able to pop off just coming into straightening and sprinted up the straight really nice.
It's about all we need to know. Well done.
Thank you.
There's Brad Parnham. He combines with Mac Hall and ALMAYA to take out the first leg of the quaddie here at Ascot, the Swick Mining Services Handicap.